All right, so now we have ourselves in a bit of a pickle. We have really no way to increase our income. We're 18 in the hole. We only have 800 left. I don't know how we're going to maintain this stuff and be okay. And we took massive casualties over the end turn. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Even though we made our payment, for some reason it still does. It still hurts our army. So I think the prudent thing to do is going to be to... These guys are damaged too. We're going to go for the floating village. Do we have military? We don't have military access with Malagor. So we're going to go with the floating village. And hopefully soon... How are the Knights of Arrigo doing? They have one settlement left. They're at war with the Cult of Sigmar. I'm going to say that they are not going to be back. We're going to guess that they're not going to be back. So what we're going to do is we're going to disband this. And that gives us this growth still. So we keep the growth, but we lose the expense. All right, that puts us back. That puts us back in the green, or the black anyway. I think we're pretty much screwed. So we're gonna have to do something similar next turn probably. And actually, we're gonna be in bad shape because this is gonna trip again. So we need to get this down even further. So let's merge a couple more of these. That should be... Yeah, we should be in the green when we come back, or in the black when we come back next turn. So let's continue. It was a good call to go after Arkan. He's now out of here. We still haven't got that that cult to pop up yet. I'm hoping here pretty soon because I would really like to get out of this area. We still do not have a way to increase our funding. So we are going to go blow this up. We are running in the red, although I think we should be okay. This guy we can get rid of. He's now costing us... No, excuse me. He's still counting for bloodletting for another turn. So... Or wait a minute. Yeah, he's still counting for another turn, so we're going to keep him for one more turn. And then Skarbrand needs to go into encamp stance because he's going to go into this. Well, actually, no. We'll have him force march to here. This is an expendable army, so we'll have it march... Actually, I think there's probably going to be military. I don't see a military presence there. Oh, they're over there. That's why. Okay. So that's probably going to be bad for us. Let's move this guy back to right here so that he can be reinforced by Skarbrand. Although it looks like Malagor is now involved in that conflict. He is not. We just want the territory so that we can sell it to Queek. Because ultimately, we'd like to sell this territory to Queek and not have to manage it. And let them do all the fighting with the dwarves. So that is the end of that turn. Moving right along here, we do not have enough movement to get there. And Skarbrand can only move to right there. So what if we move him... We move him to here. And then this guy also... This is an expendable army, so maybe... No. Maybe they'll think that they've got enough to take on Skarbrand if I move this guy in here in this stance. And that should give him enough movement to reach their next turn. This guy is now costing us. No, he isn't. He's not costing us, but he is costing us upkeep. So, supply lines, we're going to have to get rid of that supply line. This guy cannot reach here, but he will be able to next turn. So, we need money. And I think the best way to get that money is going to be to join somebody's war. So let's look at Queek. Queek. Yes, he has a war. Join war against those guys, and that's going to give us 1,000. And that should cover us for a couple turns of upkeep so that we don't take any attrition over the end turn. And then what we're going to do now, I think... I could pop this, but I don't think there's a reason for us to. Right this second. I don't think that it... This isn't that threatening. If this guy jumps over here, then we'll pop it next turn. But... I suppose he could jump over here. Let's pop it now. Because if that's the case, we will need it.